everyone, and welcome to LifeStyle. I'm Denise Simons, your host, and this is a show about bringing life into your home and helping you create your style. And we do it all by giving you tips and inspiration and resources right here in Middle Tennessee to create everything you see on the show. Well, ketchup, mustard, wine, and design, what do they have to do with each other? Well, we're not making a recipe in a beautiful kitchen, but Stephanie Handley is here from Smoky Mountain Tops, and she's going to be demonstrating how common foods that we use all the time in our kitchen, well, they can ruin our design if we don't choose the right countertop. So she's going to be talking to us about that, and also some trending countertops you may not have seen before, reclaimed wood, as well as a waterfall design. You are going to love it. That's all coming up. And we have a viewer who sent in a pumpkin carving contest they were a part of, and it's really an amazing photo. I think it's pretty spooktacular, and that's coming up. And Shirley Horowitz is here from Davishire Interiors. She's just back from New York City, and she's going to be talking to us about everything that's trending. But you know, she is classic and timeless interiors, and you won't believe some of the beautiful work that she's going to be showing us. And she's also going to be telling us, you know, we all want to buy furniture, but we don't want it to be out of trend really quickly. Well, she's going to be talking to us about that. She always gives us the best tips. Well, that's coming up, but right now, you know, black is one of the best colors. Think of black as a new color for your interiors and also as accents. But how do you use it? Well, I'm going to show you how you can use it in every room in your home. That's coming up. Take a look. Well, when this couple decided to downsize and build a new home, well, it posed a challenge because we wanted to bring the furnishings into the new home. But everything in the previous home was oversized and large scale. So we had to cut it down a bit. We're here in Jackie and Tom's new home, and we brought over all the furniture. You know, when I met Jackie, her and Tom had just moved here from California.
It was easy for me to make the transition, but you'd have to speak to that.
A little bit harder for me. I've always lived in Southern California, and Nashville is just a little bit smaller than the Los Angeles area is.
And it was really merging their style, but also pulling out of her. You know, when people transition and they move to a new state and also a new home, sometimes they want to bring in different colors. They want to bring in different textures. And what I found out about her just by the clothing that she wore, she was a classy lady. In the larger home, the vaulted ceiling in the living room needed 17-foot high window treatments that flanked the arch windows. Well, they were grand with large medallion hardware and panels in black silk. Well, we wanted to reuse the beautiful silk fabric on this window treatment, but with the 9-foot ceilings, that posed a problem. So we had to cut them down in order to reuse them. And now we're ready to install them. Since our space is limited, we are only using 3 of the medallions for our hardware. They are metal and they're painted with an antique gold finish. We kept all of the cuff fabric and cut the black silk in half to fit the windows. Jackie and Tom spent some good money on the furniture, furnishings, and accessories in the previous home. So from a budget standpoint, which we don't use that word budget a lot.
When we got married, I said, you know, well, we probably should sit down and create a budget. Jackie said, no, there is no budget word.
Now the elegant fabrics frame out the 3 windows and complements with the functional Roman shade in a herringbone design that brings in privacy as well. Now we're ready to accessorize. This floral arrangement in this tall green urn really adds a lot of color and texture to the space, the pass-through between Tom's office and the living room. I placed the tables flanking each side of the sofa. One is round and one is square, kind of to break up the symmetry. The lamps add a lot of interest as well. This is a pedestal base in black, and you can see these hanging metal and crystal embellishments. The lampshade is handmade out of wall covering as well as the inside. It really gives a great look. I'm adding a few more accessories to this coffee table. This beautiful Italian pot, along with this orchid, really makes a statement. Adding some books of interest as well as a candle and these carved pieces in different heights, well, that makes our coffee table complete.
My daughter came home and said to me, I found someone I think you would love to work with. She is just adorable. She has this accent.
I think that when we first started working together that my accent might have been a little distracting because I could see her kind of tilting her head like, what was that she just said? A topiary. Because the mantle is painted black, we really wanted to bring in a pop of color in our art piece. These topiaries are live. They're actually preserved and they're cut to look like spirals. Now we'll add a few books. We'll finish the other side and then we're almost finished with the room. Now this room is complete and ready to welcome Tom and Jackie to relax in their new space, especially after a long, hard move. This is an original piece of art by the owner. Jackie enjoys being creative and had hands-on in accessorizing the dining room as well as the kitchen. Let's take a look. The kitchen provides ample space for the couple. The color scheme in mustard yellows with accents of oxblood red and green are repeated throughout. And above the distressed cabinets that are painted black, she placed some of her favorite collection. The dining room is really a mixture of things that we brought from the other house. These sconces were once in the living room and now they're in the dining room. They're very long, so they're elongating this space in an iron. It's also a torchère, so it gives this great ambient lighting. In the middle is a mirror that we use that has a black and then a copper and red leaf motif. Now remember, when you're using a mirror in any space, you want to think about what it's reflecting. And here we're reflecting one of these chandeliers that we brought from the other house, and it looks great in the mirror. The window treatment had to be cut down, but it was well worth it because it crowns the space perfectly. The colors in the background of the medallion, in the reds and the greens with the background of black, look great. Now this space is ready for Tom and Jackie to entertain. This oversized mirror really completes the look in this master bedroom. Its silver and gold leaf Italian frame really sets the mood and it reflects the bedding. These sconces are metal and they're actually torchères, so they shoot the light up onto the ceiling and really add ambiance. Now this room wraps the couple in comfort and it's a classic style. This master bedroom is layers of black fabric. Really creates a classic look. This window treatment is in a black linen and feels so wonderful. Now over here is our headboard in this luxurious velvet fabric. It's so inviting. It has a scalloped edge to the top, which really fills up this wall beautifully. Now for the bedding. We have these shams in a bone color quilted fabric. They're banded in our linen fabric, so we're repeating the window treatment. It really contrasts nicely with the black. Here we have brush fringe that's very soft and we have a striped fabric. We've also have a nice accent pillow in a damask fabric that has the tassels on the corners. The bedding in the duvet is in this classic design of a damask. It's in black and tan, and it really makes such a beautiful bed that's luxurious. And we've ended it with a bed skirt in the stripe, so we're repeating that again. So we have a classic and luxurious master bedroom. Well, coming up, pumpkin carving, and find out what holds up the demonstration that we're going to do, the foods and the countertops that are going to hold up in your kitchen. And also Davishar Interiors is with us, Smoky Mountain Tops. We've got a big show, so you don't want to go away. Come back with us in just a few.